Wow, 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 wow. Did you just hear that? Listen to your body. How many of us do listen to our body? I don't think I've done that.
Okay.
But I could say, with age, you don't digest food easily like the way it used to be when you were much younger.
That's true.
Wow, thank you so much for this. I think I also learned something today. Listening to your body, so I'll start listening to my body, especially when we eat something. So now, when you said with the age of 40, is there a specific age? Because like a young child who is young, you can't tell the person, hey, don't eat this, don't eat that. Fine, as a parent, you limit them from sweet things and sugary drinks like that.
Yeah.
But what age do you think is the best time?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? It's showtime.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Amazing with Gist with me. Today, I have a very, very, very special person again in my studio, and this is nobody but Mr. Agbons Ifaluyi.
Wow.
Welcome, sir. I think the first time you
Wow.
came to my studio, I missed the middle name, so now I know the name better.
Oh, you took your time to do your research,
Definitely,
I
I
guess.
did that. And
Nice.
how you doing,
I
sir?
appreciate it. I'm doing great.
And how is the family
The
doing?
family is doing great. How is your family doing?
The family are doing great as well. Thank you so much for asking.
You're looking great, actually.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
And I thank God for that.
That's nice. Yeah.
So today at Amazing Me, there is a very, very important topic I really want to discuss with you, because you're someone who watches what you eat.
Yeah, that's true.
How did
Very
it start?
true.
How did it? What is the story behind it?
There's a lot of story behind it, because me as a young person, I was actually very active.
Okay.
Sport person,
Oh.
football, so on and so forth. You know, really, really active. So the truth is that when you get to a certain age, when you cross above 40 already,
Okay.
even before maybe you get to 40, if you're not listening to your body, you will not even understand what is going on in your body.
Wow. So
Yeah.
let me say, listening to your body, so you have to listen to your body.
So knowing what is happening to your body is extremely important.
Okay.
So that's the reason. Okay, it came in this situation that I started noticing that anything I eat, small portion, whatever, it's like it's not digesting.
Oh, so that's what you mean by you listening to your
To
body.
your body, yeah.
Okay.
Your body is now reacting differently from the way it used to react.
Okay.
Because the older you get, your system do not digest the way it used to digest.
Wow.
So if you don't notice it, it becomes a problem for you. So the earlier you know about it, the better it is for you.
Wow, 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 wow. Did you just hear that? Listen to your body. How many of us do listen to our body? I don't think I've done that.
Okay.
But I could say, with age, you don't digest food easily like the way it used to be when you were much younger.
That's true.
Wow, thank you so much for this. I think I also learned something today. Listening to your body, so I'll start listening to my body, especially when we eat something. So now, when you said with the age of 40, is there a specific age? Because like a young child who is young, you can't tell the person, hey, don't eat this, don't eat that. Fine, as a parent, you limit them from sweet things and sugary drinks like that.
Yeah.
But what age do you think is the best time?
The specific
watching
is
out this?
The earlier you start, the better it is, because the earlier you start getting used to it. Because don't forget, the most biggest problem every human can have is to change an habit.
Okay.
So people that have been eating some certain way, it is difficult for them to change it. Even though they know the way they are eating is not good for them, they keep going on because they cannot change it. So that is where the strength or the energy that is needed to rewrite the story about your health is.
Okay.
So it doesn't mean that you start on time. If you start teaching your children, if I can tell you now, I cannot remember the last time I ate chocolate.
Wow, that's just
I don't even know the taste. I don't know it anymore.
Wow.
I cannot even remember the last drinks that are refined drinks. I don't even remember when I drank them.
Wow.
You know, if you ask me the taste, but don't forget, if you drink them every day, you have the taste in your brain, you have the taste in your mouth.
Oh, that's true. Oh, sometimes you have to feel, I feel like drinking this because you drink it all the time. So that taste is in the memory.
Triggered.
So,
Yes.
okay,
So I don't have a drive to eat a chocolate. I don't have a drive to eat sweet things.
Okay.
Because I actually have trained myself from those eating all sweet things not to eat sweet things. And when it comes to the aging also, your metabolism has a lot of things to do. A child metabolism is totally different. Okay. So anything a child eats, because a child will not just sit one place the whole day. They are running around. They have a lot of energy. But you as an adult, you don't have this energy like that. That is to say your metabolism is not digesting so fast the way it should be. And it becomes a problem for you, you know? And even you see a lot of people, they are trying to lose weight. The biggest problem they have is that they don't even let their body work properly for them before they start eating. Okay, me, for example, I don't eat anything. I don't eat breakfast.
Oh, why don't you? Why do you skip that? I heard
it's good you asked me the question.
Breakfast is very good for the body. They say.
And that is what they say, okay? Yeah. It's not the truth, okay? What is good for your body, what can give you health, that is what is good for your body. Good. So what do I mean with what I'm saying? Why is it I don't eat breakfast? You have to understand the way your system is working, okay? So the most time your system is working is when you are sleeping. Okay. That is when the metabolism is trying to digest what you've eaten in a complete day.
Okay.
So now, if I will finish it, if you see, before you wake up, till up to 12 o'clock, your liver is still working out the food you've eaten so that it can use it for energy for you. So that's the reason, I don't know if you notice sometimes, if you wake up in the morning, you eat your breakfast, you feel more lazy.
That's true.
But if you eat maybe around 12, around 1, you have the energy.
That's true.
So
let me cut you there.
Let me finish it quickly. So, because what you need to understand, the time you are waiting, you are not eating till 12 o'clock, your liver has the time to really digest the food, work on the food for you, and give you the entire energy that you need, that the body needs. Okay. But now, if you eat breakfast, what is the liver going to do? It's not going to work on the energy that was already provided. It's going to work on the instant energy that is brought in. And that's the reason you see people, they cannot lose their belly fat.
Wow. That is, so the question I was about to ask, you've already answered it. So I don't have to ask again. You see, you just have to understand the trick and be disciplined as well. That is so wonderful. Sure. That explanation is so perfect. So I think about this team fasting that people do all the time, which means it helps as well because
it does.
I think it's a good way to use that to train our body and know the time we eat. So what tips can you give? Because sometimes you don't even know what to eat.
Okay, that's very important. Okay,
if you don't know what to eat, what do you think? Like, I love my jollof rice.
Okay. So if you love jollof rice, it's not wrong you eating jollof rice, but if you eat it frequently, there are people who eat rice every day. Sure. That's actually, as an adult, is dangerous. Because why? Don't forget, things that are starchy in your body, it can be swallow, it can be normal jollof rice. All those things are actually certain age, you have to avoid them. So if you want to eat things like rice, you like jollof rice, then you eat green with it.
Okay.
So you try to eat some salad with it. I'm not talking of iceberg salad. Iceberg salad, you can take it out. You Why? Can. That's the most poisonous things you can put in your body.
Oh, the iceberg salad.
Yeah. That's not a natural salad. You can use all the other lettuce salad, Roman salad, all those things. You can use them and to actually help the stomach to digest the food for it to work well. That is what the salad is doing. Because in your age, the older you get, the starchy food you are eating do not digest quickly.
Okay.
You understand? So that is the problem.
Sure. Can some starchy food, is there something, not, let me not use the starchy, can some food be exchanged?
A lot of things can be exchanged.
For example, if
Like
you are-
rice.
Okay, good.
For example, like rice, instead of me to eat rice, I eat quinoa.
Okay.
You can use quinoa for many things. Instead of you to eat like all this potato puree, you can even use quinoa as a swallow.
You grind it
You
to
blend
powder.
it. It looks, you blend
Wow.
it, you make it, and you can eat it. You can
I
use
think quinoa
plantain.
is very, very rich in fiber as well.
Yes, fiber is very electrical food, and it can really
Yeah.
cure a lot of things in your body. A lot of benefits in it.
Interesting.
So you have to eat. Okay, let me say quinoa is an alkali-based food.
Okay.
So if you want to help your body, you want to bring healing to your body, then you need a lot of alkali-based food.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if you have that, that will help you a lot.
Any other suggestions?
A lot of things. A lot of things you can eat.
So you know what,
things.
you have to go out there and Google them out. So, Sas, can you give us some more food tips beside the quinoa you told us?
Yeah, there's
we can have an idea of what.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we can actually eat. You can eat like white beans.
White beans?
White beans, yeah.
Okay.
You can eat like white rice.
Just a minute. White beans and they have...
White beans.
Oh, white beans. Okay.
Yeah. You can eat those ones. You can eat things like white rice.
Okay.
You can also...
The black one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you know it, or is a tiny
I know
black,
the black
one.
Ones. Yeah, sure.
So you can use those things. You can use like... Instead of you using things like butter, you can use avocado for if you need to eat bread.
That is really discipline.
Yeah, so
wow.
And you also be careful not to cook with like oil seed, like all this granite oil, all this sunflower oil, rapeseed oil.
Right now?
Yeah, you have to avoid things that are gluten.
Oh, okay.
You have to avoid those things that are gluten.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free food. Okay. That's what you use. You can use things like coconut milk for your milk.
Okay.
So, and all those food are really like good food. Food like cucumber, the cherry tomatoes, red onion, paprika.
Wow.
All those things you can use for your salad.
I think we're going to start figuring out the things that should be eaten. And whatever you should eat to your body is very, very necessary.
Important. If I can drop something, what we need to understand is that every sickness that begins in the body begins from the stomach.
Definitely.
So it is very important for us to know what we are eating or what we are putting inside that stomach.
You know what you just said? That's true, because beside any physical
injury
outside,
every sickness starts from the stomach.
That's true, because if you hit your hand, it's just the hand.
It's just a cut.
Anything that is being diagnosed, it
starts from the stomach. So that means what you are eating.
Now I have learned a lot as well myself.
What you are eating matters a lot, because your stomach is the one that is distributing the energy to the rest part of the body, into the blood, blood flow, the blood system in your body. Everything comes from the stomach.
Okay. I have the last question, because that question, I really want you to break it down. I am also a victim of that question, because we all know when you do sport, it's important for the body.
That's good.
But still, we don't do it. So how important is sport to the body?
Extremely important. Anybody that is not moving is actually shortening its lifespan.
Oh.
Yeah. One thing you have to know when it comes to sport, the most strongest part of your body you have to build are actually your legs. If your legs are not strong, you are in trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If your legs are not strong, you are in trouble.
I have to start running every day right now.
That would be good.
Wow.
At least if you don't want to run, you should be walking.
Okay.
Mostly sometimes many of us will sit down for a long period of time. We are walking, we are not moving. You just get up, get something to eat. So the body is not really using the mechanism in your body to digest the food properly. So if you notice, you eat something, you're walking, you're moving, you're running, you're doing sport, the digestion is totally different.
Wow.
So sport is very important for the body. Not only that, you spoke about sweating now. If you're doing sport, those acidic things, like those things you eat from the meat, because the meat produces a lot of ammoniac acid into your body. And with the sport you're doing, you can sweat those things out.
I was sweating because I never knew that the legs are so important to always be on movement.
On it, yeah, on
So
your health.
is that so? Which means walking is like a basic
It's
sport that
very
can help.
important also.
I mean, you don't really have to go to the gym
No,
or
no,
do
no.
things like that.
You
So
just
walk.
walk around.
Okay.
You know, walk
okay.
around. You know, because not just sitting, jumping into your car, jumping in the office seated.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
is not healthy. You should have a time to walk around for
Okay.
yourself. If you cannot go to gym, you cannot go to sport, walk around. If you can jog, jog. You
Wow.
understand? It's not just you going to gym, pulling weight. No, that is not the thing. But keeping yourself fit, mostly in your old age, is very important. You know.
Well, viewers out there, I hope you've learned a lot because I have learned a lot as well myself. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will invite you again to my studio. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching Amazing Me Just with me. See you again next week Sunday. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.